What is up, people of the internet? It is I, the man trapped inside your phone, tablet, computer, or other monitor, the Ninja Nick 333. And we're back for round 9 of the Pokemon trading card game, Florida, Orlando regional stream stuff. We got Lugia on the right, and we've got Lugia on the left. Should be riveting entertainment. Or at least I believe that's what it is. It looks pretty standard Lugia mirror to me. I believe I watched this one live, actually. Because at this point in the tournament, I did drop. I dropped before the last round, so I do believe I watched this entire game live. From right up in front of the stage. So hopefully hopefully I can remember how it went. I do think I remember who won, but I don't necessarily remember all the intricacies of it, so we'll get there. It's been a week, so, well, 6 days. So we just see Finn attaches V-Guard and passes with Lugia. You usually want to get a couple of Archeops in the discard pile, for those who don't know. Lugia VSTAR gets out colorless Pokemon from your discard, so you can cheat 2 stage 2 Archeops into play that way, since they are colorless Pokemon, and the Archeops can get you 2 special energies from your deck and attach them to one of your Pokemon once a turn. So if you have 2 out, you can do that twice. So pretty decent combo of cards. Usually want to get 2 Archeops in the discard pile turn 1 so that you can V-Star turn 2 and just get them out immediately. Now Finn's going to be hard pressed to get those Archeops in the discard pile turn 2 while also getting a Lugia V-Star into play. Looks like he has the Lugia V-Star, I believe, already. Connor is playing the Plasma Freeze Gold Ultra Ball to get the Lugia V. Or, no, he already had the Lugia V. He's searching for something else. I do have to say, those Gold Ultra Balls look really good. I do prefer the gold full art cards over just the gold cards, like those old ones. However, yeah, I think Ultra Ball in particular looks really good. Something about just the hue of the holo, I believe. So even though Finn had a pretty dead hand because he couldn't do anything turn 1, if he had a supporter in there that could have made it live, if he had that Lugia V-Star, which I do believe he did have, Connor does play the Marnie, shuffles those to the bottom of the deck, and I do remember this. I do remember the Marnie. Because you can see Finn's hand here, and it is deader than a doornail. Look at that. Look at that. He has... Well, no, I guess he has some plays. He can Evo Incense for an Archeops, and then he has 2 Archeops and an Ultra Ball. He can discard those 2 with the Lugia, for the Lugia V-Star, and then get those both into play. So Connor actually did help him a little bit. Yeah, you do see the Lugia V-Star literally being the last card in deck. That's the one that's on top of the pile there that you can see now. Because that was the bottommost card. So he is eyeing up that Archeops. There is an Ultra Ball, right? Yeah, there's an Ultra Ball. I see it. So Ultra Ball away, double Archeops. Connor just shakes his head no, because he's like, man, I Marnied you. You're not supposed to do that. Ultra Ball's for Luminion instead of for the Lugia. He wants to make sure his hand is live. So he's going to do his own Marnie here and say, do I get... He's like, I want to Marnie, and I want to get the Lugia V-Star off my Marnie and make his hand dead instead. But no, it looks like going for the research instead. The Professor Rowan research, to be specific. I like the Junipers the best. Junipers, love Juniper's life. Professor Rowan just looks like a grandpa. And not like a lovable grandpa like Oak. He's just like a curmudgeon-y grandpa. Considering attaching Aurora energy for turn. Yeah, you might as well, because you're just going to discard that other Aurora with the research anyway. So yeah, Marnie might have actually been better here. You could have conserved both the Aurora energies. And he does get the Lugia VSTAR. So he is able to use the VSTAR power, get double Archeops into play, and he will be able to take a knockout on this Oranguru. Of course, Connor, knowing that he had to go second, did start the Oranguru on purpose instead of the Lugia. Just so that forces Finn to have to knock out a one-prizer instead. I know it says Daniel Lynch on the screen. That's his legal name. For some reason, he goes by Finn. Don't ask me why. I don't know him personally, but I'm going to use chosen names if people have chosen names. Unlike Pokemon, who apparently doesn't do that anymore. They used to. So we're going to see Archeops number 1 is going to get a double turbo and a powerful. The double turbo's reduction of 20 and the powerful colorless's addition of 20 essentially cancel each other out. So we're still doing 220 with this Lugia VSTAR here. Going to use the second one to charge up the Luminion. It's funny seeing a Luminion pre-charged up. Usually you just see them go active and then get charged up in a turn. Oh, he's going to attack with the Luminion. Do you have another basic Pokemon that you can put down to absorb a blow? No, you have a Lugia. He might just put Archeops up? No, he's going to... Okay, so he's going to go for the Lugia because he wants that V-Guard energy to be able to reduce 30. So there's no way that Connor will be able to one-shot this Lugia VSTAR. So that's a pretty good play by Finn there. Did have to sacrifice a double turbo for it, but it's perfectly fine. Yeah, so that is enough to take the knockout on the Oranguru. Oranguru does have 120 HP. But yeah, also that Lugia is now a wall. Gets the Luminion out of play as well, so that you don't have to worry about that being sniped up at any point with any sort of gusting effect. Connor is eyeing up yet another Luminion with his Ultra Ball. Yep, he's going to do the same exact play, except he has a different old person on his card. He's going for Grandma instead of Grandpa. See, they put Grandpa on screen, but it's Grandma in his hand. Go for the research. Discard looks like Raikou. Poor Raikou. I think he's doing an Evo Incense or a quick or an Ultra Ball. I can't really tell right now. Probably Evo Incense. Yeah, Evo Incense. Uses Lugia's VSTAR power, is going to put 2 Archeops into play. He will be able to attack with the Lugia VSTAR this turn. Or he might do the same play that Finn did and attack with Luminion. But looks like not. We are going to get triple powerful colorless energy. Also important to note, Connor also has the V-Guard energy on, so Finn won't be able to one-shot in return. However, we get the Choice Belt down. So Connor is actually able to one-shot through the V-Guard energy now. So we do 220, 240, 260, 280. Let's see. So base 220. 240, 260, 280, 320, reduced by 30, or 310 reduced by 30 is 280. So yeah. That was awesome. Connor had the perfect hand to be able to respond to Finn, and now Finn has nothing but 2 Archeops in play. Yeah, I specifically remember that now from watching this game before. I saw the choice belt come down, and the first time I'm like, oh, that'll do it. I'm like, oh, he can't one-shot that Lugia. Choice belt. Oh, he can one-shot that Lugia. Yeah, now Finn doesn't have a Lugia of his own. The only way he can one-shot this Lugia is the same exact play that Connor just did. Triple powerful colorless energy with a choice belt. So his best play now is to just, like, hit into it with Luminion, I suppose. Go into something like a Dunsparce to just take a hit and die. Yeah, we do Luminion for Bird Keeper, just to switch into the Luminion. But we do have a Manaphy in hand. You could bench that to be the thing that you sacrifice. Finn's looking at the discard pile, sees, yep, there's cards in there. Gonna quick ball away the Manaphy. Maybe gonna go into a Lugia. Oh, Yveltal. I suppose you can charge up the Luminion potentially with 1 Archeops and an attach for turn, and then use the other Archeops to charge up the Yveltal. Or you can just double. Oh no, you can double. You can use both of them to charge up the Yveltal, attach for turn. Bird Keeper into it, and then one-shot the Lugia VSTAR. So that's the path. That's the path to the Pikachu. Mr. Pikachu will be happy. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna go Aurora, Hiding Darkness. No, go double Turbo. Or Capture is fine. And you have a powerful colorless energy in hand. Now you can Bird Keeper into the Yveltal. And yeah, one-shot that Lugia VSTAR. So yeah, didn't see that play coming. Completely forgot that even happened. Draw 3 with the Bird Keeper. Attach for turn the powerful colorless energy, because I think that's the only energies you have in hand. And amazing destruction for the knockout. The V-Guard energy doesn't matter, because you're not a Pokemon V. You're a basic 1 prizer. Looks like we're going to go for the Evo Incense as well. Maybe just thin the deck out of another Archeops. Yeah, looks like it. The thing with this, though, is that yes, Finn is able to get the one-shot on this Lugia, but Connor can just put up Luminion. Knock it out and shuffle it back in deck. It's like, it just do be like that sometimes. It just do be like that sometimes. Attaches for turn, gonna have to discard something. Looks like eyeing up that Pumpkaboo. Uses 1 Archeops to put another Aurora into play. Yeah, the Yveltal only has 110 HP, so that's 10 more than you need to take the knockout, since Luminion does 120. I'm gonna start charging up this other one so that you could do the same thing on the next turn. And puts down a Snorlax too. That is something that can one-shot a Luminion. And also can take a hit from a Luminion as well. So Finn's going to have to decide exactly what he wants to do here. Is he going to want to commit a bunch of powerful colorless energies to this Archeops? If there even are any left. I know he's used 1. 2. He's used 2, I believe. So he should have 2 left. So that's 160? I think that's enough to knock out the Snorlax. I think it has 150, if I'm remembering correctly. This is also very important to note, these players are both at 5, 2, and 1, so whoever wins makes it to day 2, whoever loses doesn't. Whoever loses probably doesn't even make top 256. Just because of how large the tournaments are these days. You have to make day 2 just to guarantee points, period. Which is dumb. I always liked getting my pity points without making day 2 and having it matter by the end of the season. They just lowered the point totals to 350, but for people who only get pity regional points and have to rely mostly on cups and challenges, which are still not back for no reason, yeah. Just playing Pokemon for fun this season. So we get an Ultra Ball discarding double Archeops. Get rid of those. Gets another Luminion. It bothers me that his 2 Luminion don't match. Bosses the Luminion. Okay. Gonna attach and then retreat the capture. Put up Charizard, one-shot the Luminion. I think there's a Quick Ball in Connor's hand, so he could always go in with another Luminion too this turn. So Connor can take the knockout with this Archeops here, if he's got powerful energies to spare. And then just hope to save that Snorlax to knock out one of those 2 Luminion that are on the bench. And then that'll be his path to victory. So we do see Capture brings out the Luminion. So he can just charge up this Luminion, retreat into it, and then take the knockout, shuffle those energies back into the deck yet again. Finn's gripping his head, he knows what's coming and he doesn't want it to come. But it's so funny seeing a capture energy bring the Luminion into play. Like you're using this as a main attacker in this matchup, which is so odd. So very odd. Because normally you just use it as a bench sitter, it's just something to get you a supporter. Yep, takes the prize, shuffles the Luminion back in, puts Lugia up because it's the fattest thing. And Finn can't one-shot it with anything that he has in play right now. No matter how many powerful colorless energies come into play, none of his Pokemon will be able to one-shot the Lugia. So with the double charge of the Archeopses and a VSTAR, and a Gusting Effect, Connor should be able to win. He does have a lot of cards in hand. Even if he only somehow has 3 energy in deck, he could always just charge up the Snorlax and potentially retreat into it somehow. Maybe use another Bird Keeper if he has another one. I think he's used one already. I could be wrong. I know Finn definitely has used Bird Keeper. Okay, so it looks like Finn just concedes there, because he knows there's no way for him to win. Yeah, they're zooming in on Connor, so they know that Connor wins this game. That's generally how they do it. They zoom in on the winner. Yep, Connor won. So we want to go into the next game. They're putting out the prizes here. So nothing too special in here for Finn. The Raikou could be relevant. We didn't see it last game, but you can always hit for 240, 300 with a choice belt, which we know Connor is playing. All after weakness there. Also, my cat looks super snuggly cozy right now. She's got her little paw over her head like this, trying to block the light out. Sweet baby. Finn goes first, uses capture energy. He's gonna check those prize cards. I want to see an attack with Dunsparce this tournament. I don't believe Finn does it during this match, but I want to see it at some point. I don't believe Connor does either. Dunsparce is powerful. Yes, we're still listening to music, YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for checking. Yeah, so it looks like Finn just used Capture Energy and passed. Got the Manaphy with it. So, pretty much a very similar start to the last game. Connor is going to Evo Incense for Archeops. Quick Ball it away to get a Lugia. Again, since Connor went second, he started at 1 prizer to force Finn to only take 1 prize instead of 2 potentially. And he's going for the turn 1 Marnie. So we'll see if Finn is able to brick off of this time. Because he did draw a pretty good hand off the last one. We have VSTAR, looks like Luminian Charizard, so that's not too bad. But he still doesn't have any Archeops. That's the thing. And Connor passes. Has the V-Guard energy on the Lugia V. Finn's like, I can't remember what you discarded over the last 2 seconds, so let me look at that. Lugia V-Star, Luminian, Research, same game, same plays, different game. That's what we'll say. Thinking about putting the Charizard in play. I think that's correct, because you're just going to discard your hand anyway. He had a Marnie. He could have risked it for the biscuit off of that. Looks like there is a Quick Ball and an Evo Incense. I believe there is an Archeops in hand already as well. Yeah, so we're going to Quick Ball away the Archeops. Get a Lugia in case our first one goes down here. Or not. Still continuing to think. Gotta check that hand 3 more times to make sure that those 4 cards are the same as they were 3 seconds ago. V-Stars for only 1 Archeops. That is not good. Throat's getting dry from all the talking. So yeah, if that Quick Ball was an Ultra Ball, this would be a lot like Game 1 again, but unfortunately for Finn, it's not. So if Connor can just get like a boss's orders onto the Archeops, he just basically wins the game. So we are going to see Evo Incense for the Lugia V-Star. I'm not sure how many Archeops he already has in his discard pile. We're going to Luminion to get Irida, so that'll get another Luminion and an item card. Looks like Choice Belt? Unless the other Luminion's prized. Nope, there it is. And that's why people are playing Irida. Because Luminion is just so good in the decks. Why not just use a Luminion to search a Luminion? Gets double Archeops. Whew. Finn's like, wait, what did you get? I completely forgot from 3 seconds ago. We're going to get the triple powerful colorless energy and the choice belt. Oh, we're also going to do an Evo Incense for good measure just to get another Archeops out. Finn is very upset looking right now. He's playing with his hair. This is the perfect time for the Marnie theme to start playing, because it's one of the more badass songs that Pokemon has. The Win More song. That's what Connor's doing right now. Use the Irida to get the choice belt. That's just dirty. So now Finn's going to need his own choice belt, or he's going to need to get that same Evital play going again. However, he can't do that Evital play like he did Game 1 because he only has 1 Archeops in play. He was only able to get the 1. He had to go for it, and here we are. I keep getting messages from eBay because I keep buying games. For those who don't know, I should have a video out by now talking about my game collection and how I'm rebuilding it and making it as big as it possibly can be. So hopefully that video is out by the time this video is. But yeah, I just bought like 30 games on eBay. I basically just completed my GameCube collection of the ones that I wanted to get, not of course a full collection. But I just like it when the sellers message me saying, I just shipped it out today. That's kind of them. Not necessary, but very kind of them. We're gonna Ultra Ball away a Lugia V-Star and an Archeops. Gonna get Stoutland, it looks like. Ooh, Finn's really upset. He's just slapping his cards around. Very unsportsmanlike conduct there. We're gonna do the monkey. Gonna put the Stoutland on top. Gonna need that next turn, I guess. And just shakes hands. He's like, I'm done. Get me out of here. And Connor wins. Yeah, so that's how I remember it. For some reason, I thought that Finn completely bricked off one of the Marnies, but no, he did pretty well off of both of them. He was unable to get the second Archeops off the second Marnie, is the problem. The second turn 1 Marnie. But yeah, I guess that's Connor's way to beat the beer, is just Marnie and Prey. It did not work game 1, but he still won. And it worked game 2 for sure. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. We will be back for whatever the first round of day 2 is. In the next episode of Nick Commentates Pokemon Regional Championship Arenas. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you next time.